Now, as we have understood what is the meaning of website, okay, what is the meaning of domain and hosting, what's the history of website, like how actually websites came into picture or came into existence, all these things we have got to know. And we have also got to know what is the meaning of WordPress and how we are going to use it. Now, let's move on to the practical things where how we have to use this WordPress and start building our site. And there are some basic steps that you need to actually move further on to get to know, like how we have to use WordPress. As well as for that, we need to understand first which is that particular domain and hosting that we need to actually choose to run our WordPress on that particular server, right? So for that, let's understand how to purchase domain and hosting in this video. Okay, now let us say you want to purchase domain and hosting from any of your particular domain registers that you are interested to. As I have given you the link in the description below, where you can actually click directly over there and you can actually go on to a particular site on the company called Bluehost. Okay, let's understand how to do it. Click on the link and you will be sent to this particular site where you will get this company. Why am I recommending Bluehost? Is because first thing, the support that they provide and the price that they provide with all these things already in a bundle of 3.95 rupees per month, which is way more less than any of the companies or the hosting servers or domain registers that we can actually find out in any of the other companies, right? And for that particular reason, I'm telling you to just go on to this particular hosting plan, wherein you will get free domain name for first year, free SSL certificate included, one-click WordPress install, which is very way more important for us to do is this particular work. And the more important thing is 24/7 support. Okay, so once you come to this particular page, you have all these things being explained to you properly. Okay, just go through it properly and then click on get started. Once you click on get started, you will be sent to the page where you will have to get to know which is the plan that suits you better, and you can choose that particular plan. I recommend you to go with the basic plan initially. Okay, just select on basic plan. Once you select on basic plan, now it's a time where you'll have to set up your domain. Now here is the most important thing that you need to understand. Here your domain will be your website's address, right? So now what will be your website's address? What is that particular name that you want to purchase on? So I recommend every one of you to start purchasing your domain on your name first rather than anything else. Start purchasing the domain name on your name itself. Let us say if you are creating a new domain, then write completely over here. If you have already owned that domain, you just write it over here with what extension do you have. You have to write the same extension that you have already got if you already own a domain. Okay, now once you write it over here, then you will have to move forward. And once you move forward, if that domain is available, it will tell it's available. If it's not available, it will tell it's not available. Then you'll have to change the domain name again. Okay, now it says that domain anishkokni1997.com is available. Okay, once you come to this page, here is the account information that you will have to sit and fill everything. Let's say my billing name is Anish Kokni and the business name is same Anish Kokni and the country is India. Select whichever country that you actually stay in. Street address, Jayanagar and something which is suitable. Then it's Belgium. Then select the state that you have in your particular province. Let's select my state. Then a pin code, which is then your mobile number. And then if there is an extra extension that you need to require, then you have to put your email ID. Then you'll have to come to a package information. Now here's the most important thing. By default, Bluehost will always select for 36 months plan, but it will be too costly for you people. So it's better that you will have to go with 12 months basic plan. Okay. If you want to choose or opt for 36 months, the reason I'm telling you to go for basics is like less of investments, right? And if actually you go with 36 months, then the cost of your per month will reduce to 283 rupees. That's 50% less. Okay, Then what is actually included in the package information? One is hosting price 5,122 for 12 months, and primary domain registration is completely free. That's domain is free for the first term of the first year, and SSL certificate. That's the what the SSL certificate is provided for the security of your website that you want to actually host. Okay, then domain privacy protection is not required. Site lock security finder is not required. Code guard basic is also not required. Okay, now you have one Office 365 mailbox 30-day free trial, which is also not required. Then 2,617 is a savings. IGST is a 18%. That's a tax that we have, and 6,044 is your complete cost. Okay, once you are done with this, then you'll have to fill up with your card details. It should be a credit card that you need to have, and then you'll have to go with the signature code or CVV code that you have, put the expiration date, and then go with the thing, what do we say, the payment terms, and then just submit it, and you will move forward to a payment gateway. You'll have to complete your payment procedure. Once you are done with it, you'll have to open your cPanel. Like, let us say, so wait for this particular time, like they will give you a special sign up offer as well. Like, let us say you will claim savings. Let's see what will happen now. Okay, so now it has turned to 355 rupees. Earlier it was 483. So now it came to 4,261. So it means that you'll have to stay for 5 to 10 more minutes more so that you will get that offer. So you'll save still one to 2,000 rupees extra, which will come down to 4,261. Earlier it was 6,000 rupees. Okay. So now once you are done with it, once you will purchase, you'll have to click with your domain, saying that I will show you my domain itself /cpanel. Okay, so what is actually cPanel? cPanel is a software or an UI, user interface of your server that you have already purchased, and you'll have to go there and you'll have to click on WordPress installation. Once you install WordPress, you will have to click or write a domain address saying with vivigo.com. This is my domain /wp admin. Then you will end up seeing this particular site. So this is the site that you will have to see. Okay, now here is a username and password that you will have to write down. This username and password you will have to write when you are actually installing your WordPress itself, because it will ask you what should be the username and password to open your WordPress on your particular site. For that reason, make sure that you remember your username and password. And username, it's always better that you keep your website name itself. Like if it's on your own name, please keep username as your own name. Never make WordPress to keep any site name as its own. It's because most of the times it's very difficult to remember all those things that what actually WordPress recommends you to keep. Okay, it's better that you actually use your own name and keep your own password, which is very easy to remember initially. Okay, once this is done, and once you click on login, this is the page which you will have to see. Okay, this is the page which you will have to see. Let's log in. Okay, this is the page that you have to see once you open the WordPress. Okay, now we have understood how we have to purchase a domain and hosting and then install WordPress into it. Now we have opened up the WordPress UI to work on the next steps to create a website with the help of WordPress without writing a single line of code. See you on the next video.